Alright, hi there folks. It's been a while since I've streamed live. So anyway, totally the first time that I'm ever going to play Frostpunk, and quite excited really. It's something that I've watched a few people stream when it first came out, I think. A streamer called Bad News Baron, or one word, streamed it for a while. And it was him playing it that kind of persuaded me to get it. I didn't obviously get it as soon as it released. I waited for it to be reduced, I think. I can't actually remember when I purchased it, but it definitely wasn't close to release. So yeah, literally first time launching. Oh, there we go. Curious to see whether there's any tutorial. I actually didn't catch that on anybody that I watched play it.
We roam the still, cold world. No horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress. Until the frost stopped it all. Suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope that pushed us forward. Slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
That's some dramatic music. Okay. A new home. We've fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world as we know it has crumbled. I love these visuals. It's very 3D looking menu. We need to get the generator working. It provides heat and power to other buildings. Without it, we'll freeze to death. Stockpile some coal and start the generator. Okay, that should be a better audio balance. So I have 80 homeless. They all have names. So how do I stockpile coal? Construction, Book of Laws, economy. What is this? Oh, these are stockpiles, okay. Coal deposit, so I have to build a coal mine, I guess. Resources. So wood crates. Okay, this is a little bit overwhelming. Steel wreckage. Coal pile. So construction, gathering post. Wow. You can see them fighting their way through there. Gosh, these visuals. If I can... Oh, I don't have enough resources to build. Okay. Can't do anything. So I have to wait for them to build this and then bring this coal back, I guess. Okay, I've pretty much sussed out the camera. Resource management is crucial to the city's survival. You need coal to power the generator. Wood and steel are necessary to construct and research. Steam cores are a key part of advanced buildings. Raw food is used to prepare food rations in the cookhouse. Okay. Okay, so I can fast forward it to get that built. No roof. Okay. Okay, so this is basically political simulation where I have to tell these people I have to make shelter for 36 people. Discontent will rise if I do this. But I think it's the truth. So is this working or not? Inoperative. Why is it inoperative? Not adjacent to a street. Okay.
Listen, everyone.
I need to,
You lords.
so how do I build a street then? So did that have to be closer? I don't get it. Not adjacent to street. Street. So I guess it has to be right next to this circle. But then how can they reach the coal pile? I'm gonna fast forward it. I actually think they're all gonna die though. Because I don't understand 21 of our people died. Okay. So... Survivor mode, I don't know what that means. Okay, so we figured out that there needs to be something called streets that I put things next to. Okay, just a second. Alright. So there's the coal pile, right? Requires at least one worker. So I don't even need to put that gathering thing out there. I can just tell someone to go do it. Okay. So yeah, there we go. Lesson learned. I didn't even need to build that that building that used all my resources. These guys are returning. So So we have stockpiled some gold. Beam level 1. Okay, so now we need food. Secure a raw food supply. Build a hunter's hut. Now, I'm going to wait on building shelter. I'm wondering whether they can survive around this now that it's turned on.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
2 days to provide shelter for 40 people. 2 days to provide shelter for 80 people. I feel like food's pretty important. Build a cookhouse. I assume I don't want to block that path. Okay. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. So I need a workshop and a beacon. Workshop. So it's a livable temperature right now, but it's only -20. I know it gets colder than that. So what's this? It's kind of weird that it tells me about the construction after I've had to build things. Use the construction menu at the bottom of the screen to order the construction or dismantling of buildings and streets. Only people who are not currently at work can build structures. Buildings inside the heat zone are warmer and provide better living and work conditions. To make the best use of the heat zone, buildings are placed on a radial grid. All buildings must be connected to the generator by a street in order to function. Okay, that's the problem that we had before. So that's the radial grid, that's valid placement, that's invalid placement, and that's conditional placement. Not 100% sure what conditional placement is. The temperature inside a building depends on the power setting of the generator. Okay, so comfortable, livable, chilly, cold, very cold, freezing. Keeping homes and workplaces as warm as possible helps prevent people from getting ill. Some workplaces might become inoperative if the temperature falls too low. The generator heats a circular zone around it, consuming at least 6 units of coal per hour. You can research generator upgrades to raise the heat output, expand the heat zone, and reduce coal usage. Hunters leave the city to hunt in the Frostland for food. They work from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. Initially, they bring up to 15 units of raw food from each hunt. Research upgrades to significantly... Okay. Starting to get it a little bit. Still need the cookhouse, I think. Or maybe I built it now. Alright. So I now have to build a beacon. Yeah. Just basically guessed where that was. Alright. Economy, book of floors. So I don't see any of the map apart from this circle. Alright. So is it morning time? Let's get to work. Okay. But there's 3 people sick now. No. Instead, I want to try to gather more wood. So that I can build some shelter, I think. It's tough to know what the right thing to do is. At least it's daytime.
The work shift starts.
So is this the hunters coming back? Yes. Okay, well my beacon is 36%. Illness and healthcare. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. What is this? Oh, okay. So there's like really limited resources inside each area. Like, very limited. I'm going to leave it at that right now. That gives me 40 capacity for 80 people. Um,
Workday ends. It's time off.
I mean, hopefully that will stop my... This doesn't have any shelter. I mean, maybe I can get to them soon. Oh, there's 9 people now. None that badly, though.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay, beacon researched. Send scouts. Okay, so now I can apparently send scouts. So how do I send scouts? So what do I need for this? 25 wood. Okay, so I can probably build it on the next cycle, but I could also build houses. We're really low on food. We have 3 days. Oh, okay. So this UI does actually tell me quite a lot. Steel wreckage. What's this? Yeah, I definitely need more wood. A coal pile. This one's depleted. Alright. So how do I build the beacon?
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Oh, so I can build a street. Did not know that. Okay. Don't know how stupid of a promise that was. That's all of my wood gone. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I need 20 wood and 35 steel. Okay. That's inoperative. Okay. So I need to build the street. What have I got to do? I can't remember how the hell I built the street before. Aha, okay. That seems to make them all green, right? Alright. What is this? Food additives. We can add sawdust to meals to make them more filling, although not exactly tasty or healthy.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay. So I need to get this wood and steel together for this beacon. 20 wood, 35 steel.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Okay, so we're getting a...
Work time. Get moving.
generator overdrive. Okay. Wild frostbite, damn it. Okay, so drawing boards of research, which is tier 1 technologies. So this allows us to send out more scouts. Oh, this uses resources. So... okay. Yeah, kinda want to be careful with this. That's not a lot of wood, but hopefully what should be a lot of benefit. Okay. We have enough for the beacon.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Nice. I can't control this, right? No. Okay. Oh. The Lost Expedition and Crash Site. How do I send scouts to it? Doesn't look like there's anywhere I can click to do it. Go directly to the beacon to deploy a new unit. Build an outpost depot. I don't... So how do I do it? Beacon gives you access to the world outside your city. You can explore it with scouts deployed through the beacon panel. So this is the beacon panel. Okay, so I need a worker. How many does that say? It says 5 workers. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in the Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. Oops. Okay, so why can I not do that? I have enough wood, I have enough workers. Okay. Alright, there we go. Oops. Like, I don't know. Okay. That UI didn't seem particularly intuitive. Okay. Well, hopefully I'm about to get more people. We will establish a burial ground so we can lay our dead to rest with dignity. We'll keep dead bodies out of the heat zone.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
So this building is too cold? Oh. Well, it is -40. Maybe I can...
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay, what the hell was that? Scouts will often need your decision on how to deal with what they find. Okay. Well, now I know that I can build a road wherever the hell I want to, right? So we need a sawmill pretty soon. Oh wow, we are killing people. Like I...
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
So... I'm kind of hoping that this heat level will go down because it's getting a bit much, really. So he's waiting to go somewhere, right? Can I send him here? Okay, I guess the UI makes sense there now. Click the highlighted icon. Oh, what the hell? No, go there. Yeah, I think I screwed up there. He's waiting. So, oh, there it is, okay. So, escort the survivors to the city. View Scout's report. We enter the camp, appearing out of the driving snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We've been wandering for days, but we couldn't go any longer. Soon we begin to starve. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Scouts set out with the survivors, so... okay. That's nothing else I need to do, right? There's a shelter, a cave, and a crash site. So he'll be back in 4 hours. We're down to 70 people. That's still too cold to work. This is about to explode. Oh man. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expedition left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. Alright. So this is a priority. I had to turn off overdrive to stop that exploding. Gloomy cave, crash site, sturdy shelter. I'm going to send him there. I think the supplies will be useful, and it's less than a day away. Treats the most common ailments. Health. Like, if it's inoperative anyway, I don't... Looks like it's getting warmer, thankfully. And now it's functioning. Wow. Oh, and I have 103 people now. Okay.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay. I frankly don't know the difference between sending engineers and ordinary workers. So 21 are homeless. So, let's see. How do I research this? Like, I think I need to wait for that, right? Okay. What's the problem now? 11 are hungry. Just one person is homeless now. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to a fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. Oh, that's sad. There's only an option that he must face his loss. I don't know, if I shut this down, will that help it cool faster? Looks like it does.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Okay. So I know in future I can probably do a better job of that. So there are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass. As if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. So, take the resources. So, this is the observatory that it was just talking about. I think he needs to come back with those resources before I can do anything else, right? I'm gonna wait and see what it says. So, like, what's he doing right now? Like, they've collected the resources, so... Okay, so now he can bring them back, right? Okay. And this is nearly researched, so hopefully I can research Steam level 2. He's about to arrive. So let's... I think it travels faster. If I send him back to the crash site, then I should be able to send him onto the observatory. And it should be faster. Okay, so medical post upgrade. So what is this? That's the one. Okay. I feel like I'm getting there. Making more correct decisions now, I think. Thanks for hosting, Wonderable. I appreciate that. Sorry that I missed that for a few minutes. Okay, so he's nearly there. All right. Where was the hunter's hut? This one? Max that out. I need to know how to build coal mines because I think I'm going to need one at some point. Extends our storage capacity for a chosen resource. Yeah. Really hard to know what the right decision actually is with many things.
End of shift. Go rest all you can.
Oh dear, I broke my promise. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Okay. So I'm gonna send him here. Oh cool, so it tells me when they're going to arrive as well. What can I do to raise hope? This... Oh, okay, there we go. Fighting arena? Nothing relieves tension better than watching a few rounds of an all-out slugfest. That's funny. Child shelter.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I think that seems like a decent way of keeping them like trying to raise the hope a little bit. So that's that one. I'm doing that. Provide treatment for people. What happens if I select them? Nothing? Okay. It's definitely hard to keep track of everything that's actually happening.
The work shift starts.
Excellent. Okay. how am I doing? Coal, 3 days.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Yeah, people are desperate. So people are talking openly about overthrowing you. Bereft of hope, they see no future for our city, and they blame you for that. What should we do? So I have to raise hope to 15%. See what this is. The cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check. There's someone alive up there. Polar bears. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. People in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them to our city if they survive. Okay. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards our city. Okay. The cave is a grisly scene. Bloody chunks of flesh and bones are strewn everywhere. The carcasses have been torn into unrecognizable shreds. It's impossible to tell human and animal remains apart. Yeah. I need to get that hope up. Radical treatment. Hope will rise slightly. Hope will rise slightly.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Yeah, so I have to wait a day for another law. So those survivors will be here shortly. Wonder if I can see them walking up. 26 homeless. Okay. Like it's very difficult to know what the right thing to do is. I keep saying it, but it is.
Work time. Get moving.
This is actually a pretty big map. Like, I don't know if it's all full of stuff, but like you would expect at least this area. Maybe out towards here. Okay. "7 hours until I can sign a new law." Getting to the point now where I really need to find out how I can build mines. There's nothing here yet. Okay. So storage is near capacity. Hmm. A little hungry. Oh, it's closed at this time of day. The hunters are about to go out. Oh, that's 15:15, so that's kind of all I can do there. Save this patient's life, we had to perform an amputation. As a result, this person won't be able to work. Care house. Let's do that. Like, sickness is more of a problem right now.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I don't think I'm gonna get the hope up. And I'm not sure what actually happens. Do they overthrow me?
Bundle up.
Uh-oh. I'll see how it does.
The work shift starts.
Shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted on a heavy round door to all scientists. If you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in two directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Sites discovered Steel Bridge. There was a lot of food there. I'll take that food back to the city. Factory resources, okay. Coal mining, there we go. Okay. Quite pleased I tried that. Because I'm out of coal there. I'm out of coal there. Drafting machines, what was that again? Flying hunters. I guess I need to research that one before I can get any... Oh no, I can go straight to that. Okay. Kind of confusing myself. Can I upgrade these?
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
Your time has come. That's unfortunate. I think the scout had pretty much just returned with what might have made the situation so much better. So a band of grim men escorts you under the generator. The waiting crowd is silent. People observe as you pass. Their faces blank, as though they were watching snowfall. You are summarily judged and spared the death sentence in recognition of your efforts. You are banished from the city instead. Okay, so I'm quite like I'm a lot more comfortable now.
Still cold world. No horizon in sight.
The same intro. something that I am curious about is if it's actually any different. So coal pile, let's go. Wood pile, let's go. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize this. The temperature will drop significantly 2 levels. Alright. Cost 20 wood. Well, they're out at night anyway, right? So let's put the cookhouse. Alright. Trying to get ahead of things here. We need workers, but I'm not doing that yet.
A new law has passed. Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
I don't know how long I get to do that. Okay, so we have 3 days coal. Need to build a workshop, build a beacon. It is adjacent to a street. off that, put them on that. 5 of 15. Okay. Heating. What does this do? Okay. Need some staff though. Why is... Why am I not able to employ engineers? Okay, what have I done wrong? No one. Okay, I've done something wrong and I don't know what. Oh. Okay. Alright, so food should be good. Okay. The road is being built, right? How is that road not working for him? Yeah. And now I can do it.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay, so what do I have being gathered? I have nobody gathering coal.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay. Okay, so now if I have any cold workplaces, I should be able to individually warm them. exploration beacon. Why can I not build that? I'm short on wood. There we go.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
I think we're in an okay position. Alright, what's this?
Hear me! New law in the city.
Need wood before I can do that, I suppose. So 30 are homeless and 2 are sick.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Okay. Just be a sec. Okay, I think something on my computer is locked up, so... No, no. Actually, as soon as I did that, it's fine. Beacon. Requires 20 wood and 35 steel.
Work day ends. It's off time.
Okay, heating. Yeah, I don't have enough wood for that. Don't have enough wood for that. Coal thumper.
yourselves. Cold is coming.
Okay, so once... Oh, I have homeless people. Oh my god. It's ridiculous.
Move! Time to get to work. Hear me! New law in the city.
We're really not gathering enough wood. We have a lot of coal. I'm gonna switch to wood.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Don't have enough. Can I actually research anything else that's cheaper? Okay. house. Gravely ill, kept alive. Care house is no longer burden.
A new law has passed.
Oh. I need steel. There we go. I don't know actually if I'm doing any better this time than I did last time.
Workday ends. It's time off.
Okay. So there's only 3. It's about to warm up. I should have turned this off during the daytime. Damn it. Yeah, it's really weird. I actually haven't done as good of a job with the game now that I know how to play it. It's bizarre. Okay, so it's warmed up. Yeah, can't do a law yet. Can't do that yet. Haven't built a beacon yet, either.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do. Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Really. I need 1 piece of wood. It honestly seems like whatever you concentrate on, that's the thing that will be missing. I've only lost 1 person though. There we go.
Work time. Get moving.
Build a care house. 25 wood.
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Loaded this time. Alright. It's kind of weird how oh, I need to create the scout first, don't I? Okay, so what do we need? We need wood of an unknown amount, because I can't see it. And then 5 workers.
Move! Time to get to work.
So why can't I build? It doesn't tell me how much wood I need, though.
him off.
There we go.
Work shift starts.
Let's go. Oops. Yeah, I haven't done a terribly good job with this. Need 50. I feel like I'm going to run out of resources.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
I mean, it's definitely annoying because I do have a medical post. Alright, well, that was, I think, almost 2 hours, and that's all the time I have. My daughter will be home from school pretty soon. So, yeah, this is my first time playing Frostpunk, and I think it's probably easier the longer that you've played it in terms of actually knowing what to keep your eye on or what you can ignore, although there doesn't seem to be a lot of things that you can actually ignore. And yeah, it's definitely a very, very, very challenging game, and that's pretty cool. Definitely will be playing it and streaming it again, and see if I can actually progress. I actually feel like there's a decent enough storyline to keep me into it, and yeah, we'll just see what happens. Thanks. Bye bye.